Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah. So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefronts are big enough to play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront, so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here. Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
Alright.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Get the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice. Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah. So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefronts are big enough to play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront, so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here. Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
Alright.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Get the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dock, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Okay. Hold on. I have to.
I'm going to immediately give you shit for not being here last week, so you'll be like, hey, we're with Axsom. We'll be like, look, guys, Smit's actually awake this time.
I was awake last time.
I know.
That was the worst part. Left ear. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, that should have fixed that. When we do this, that should have fixed that. All these. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's just do display capture. Why? Because it's easier. Boom. Just like that,
Ba-da-ba.
guys. And now, let's move it to right there. Boom. Smit below. Okay, let me turn it up. Axsom talk once.
Hello?
Okay, does Axsom sound good?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Let's hope this works.
Let's hope this works.
All right. So we're back. You got me, I think 2 days this week, if I remember right.
Wait, what? Like, I only stream once a week.
Yeah, I'm here 2 days this week, so I'm here today and
Oh, wow, get fucked, lad.
tomorrow. I'm still low. Oh my god.
Pion is just AFK this week.
I don't want to turn myself up too loud because yeah. All right, is that better now?
Lol, these gens, dude. This L hall, this massive L hallway.
It's still shouldn't be out of one ear now. Okay, we should be good. All right, well, welcome back. We got what are we making today? Kill houses?
Yeah, we're making kill houses and C-store. Sando and I are still on flip flop mode.
Perfect. So we got kill houses and C stores to rock this
Correct.
off.
Correct.
Will we get the map
Currently-
editor? Not for a foreseeable
No.
time.
No.
Not for a foreseeable time.
No.
Yes, no.
Pain.
All right. So we're good. We're good now. All right. Cool. Well, once again, let's preface the whole thing by saying that if you have questions about the maps, the generator, the map making, this is the stream for you. If you have questions about gameplay updates or anything else, we're not going to have answers to it. So
You'll get a bunch of question marks out of me because I don't do that shit.
Yeah. Hi, Donut. So yeah, if you ask questions about anything with the update, anything like that, we're not gonna have answers to it. So you're welcome to kick back, chill in here, ask questions about the maps, how they're made, how they're curated, cover. You can give input on like if a doorway should be placed differently. That's what this is all about. If you ask us about flashbangs or anything of the sorts,
I'll tell you that they're supposed to blind you and that they're an effective tool for attackers to use to clear rooms.
Yeah. Flashbangs go burr.
Yep, pretty much. Throw at defender. Go attack them when they're blind.
Yes.
This is the best advice I can give you in that regard.
Can you make another skylight?
Yes, I can make another skylight. I was actually working on C-Store over the weekend. I got tired of that stupid TC store, and I was trying to make so I it won't mean it, like some people might understand when I say I want a sub-room C-Store out, so that basically the storefront is made up of like 3 or 4 different pieces instead of being one chunk that never changes. That way we get more variations, but that's gonna take more than 1 weekend of work to get to happen. So.
Yes, the T store.
Yes, the T store always ends up being the same. I'm doing my part to try to simplify storefront so that takes Sando and I less time to make it while also increasing the amount of potential variations we have. Right now I have each, so I have I have the main entrance, its expansion, an additional smaller subroom for shape and context, and then I have tellers and the freezer sector, the standing fridge section spawning, and each of those has 3 pieces, and I'm already getting a buttload of different generations and configurations. So I'm actually really happy with it, but needs a little bit more work before I push it any further. Also, look at so one thing I brought in, I brought in special. If you know where this is from, you know. But yeah, there's a new hallway wrapper for Kill House that I brought in. That was featured last week. I made a bunch of maps that had the hallway, but we're bringing it back, making some more this week. So we'll make a hallway map, and then we'll make a Skylight C store and see what we have time for after that. But I'm just running through gens right now, looking at shapes like this. So if you've ever seen one of the really old Kill House maps, hallways really only had 2 shapes, which was like it had like 3 shapes. It was like long straight, L, or really short T. Those are got to pick one shape, but As you can tell, the hallway we have now isn't that. It's this really weird shape, which I think is actually really cool and interesting. But yeah, this thing I'll actually, depending on when it spawns in the spawn order, will stick to whatever is around it and then just continue to snake until and I think it does five expansions now, then stops. But I could easily make that like 20, so it just eats the whole level. My enthusiasm is too much.
He was just echoing through my headset, and I was trying to fix it on the back end. There.
Look at these weird hallways. I love weird hallways.
Donut said, "What was the shift to put more cover in storefront? The fridges counters. The past 2 weeks, I've only heard praise about them."
What? Like, why? What do you mean, like?
Like, what was the thought process behind adding more cover into the actual storefront? I think.
So there was no cover added to storefront. I added more subrooms to it. It has additional areas. Like storefront will never have more cover. All it'll have is shelving units because that's the whole point of it. What changed? I made C stores.
There, I turned them up, twin. Yeah, we got a new stream package, and I'm still trying to adjust everything. I turned them up.
Just trying to get a hallway level that has reception that isn't just like, oh, your only exit is in the hallway and that's the only direction you have to go. So I'm just running gens till I find one that doesn't give me that.
Bring Axsom to my house. Breezeway bomb, you won't. That's what somebody said.
Breezeway bomb, you won't? You're right, I won't because it's bullshit.
Yes, somebody else that agrees. They are so bad.
They are really bad.
Which level dev is the boss level man? That would be Axsom.
Hi, that's me.
Aren't you like senior level designer or something like that?
I mean, I've certainly been doing it for like 3. Was it 3? Am I in year 3 yet? It's been a while. Sando, I don't think has crested year 1 yet, so I am definitely the senior of us too. He might have crested year 1 now that I think about it. Is he 1 year? Has he graduated yet?
Has he earned his wings?
Oh, yeah, has he earned his wings? Yeah, we've got this really long hallway.
My day's good. How about yours, Axsom? Somebody asked.
How's my day?
Yeah.
I woke up at 12:15, let my dog out, and then sat through like an hour and a half worth of meetings, and now I'm here.
Now we're here.
That's how my day's been.
My sleep schedule's been pretty top notch lately. I've been waking up at like 6 in the morning.
Okay, I think I can use this one.
New hallways.
All right, now we get to
top
now.
tier.
What was top tier?
They're saying that the new hallways are top tier.
They're pretty great. I like how they generate. Like they give me all sorts of interesting shapes to the point where I basically don't need to put cover in them, and you can play. They're like interesting to play in because the hallway itself provides the cover.
Do y'all agree to F daylight savings?
Just F daylight savings. I want my hour of sleep back.
It threw me for a loop the day it happened because I went to bed at like 8 p.m. and I woke up to go to the bathroom at midnight, and then I fell back asleep and woke up and it was like 5 a.m. and I'm like, there's no way I just slept for 5 hours.
What year is it?
I was like, there's no way.
What year is it?
So it's taken me a little bit to get used to it.
This is an interesting courtyard down here connected to hallway. Like, it can only see like the entrance and exit, but can't cover this way. Kind of like it.
It is kind of nice.
Oh, are we done? Okay, post room.
What's up, Kuhonin? Kahoni Flecken? I'm probably butchering that. No matter how much you prepare for daylight savings and think to yourself, oh, hey, it's going to get darker later, it sneaks up on you when you're trying to sleep.
Open my OBS so I can have chat open on the side. since I think it'll still properly update even if I'm not streaming.
Yeah, it should. Otherwise, you can open it on Twitch and pop out the chat itself.
Okay.
So yeah, last week you were by yourself.
Yeah, you were asleep, so excuse me, you were training in the hyperbolic time chamber for DPL.
The funniest part about it is I went to grab lunch that day and I thought to myself when I was parking my car, I'm like, do I have a stream today? But I could have swore that.
That can't be.
Because I thought back to Pie and I's meeting and he's like, okay, we have to switch. And I'm like, that works. And then I was like, I could have swore he said last weekend in February. And I was like, well, it's March now, so it could have been this week. And then I sit back down and I see that you and him both had messaged me. And I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
I see snow there.
Yeah, it's still baked into this prefab for whatever reason.
But yeah. So I'm glad he put in that Slack channel now on what streams I have because I'm able to check it now more frequently.
Yeah. God, I need to like subroom the shit out of lockers because God, this is like I can see the shit. Like I look at the shape and I can see the subrooms in my head, and I'm just like, I could make this so much simpler. I can show you the world. Crunch. Can we unadopt it, Derby? I'd like to unadopt it. How do I put it back? It's donut. Subrooming stuff is a lot of messing around with Unity. It's not coding, it's just a lot of Unity bullshit. Oh, go away, script log. Like when I subroom stuff, it's basically imagine taking it's like Subroom Club, for instance. Like take this shape that I have here, and it's like if I was gonna subroom it, it's like I have to make all brand new shapes to fit like this, right? Like these are all shapes that exist in level gen right now. Right? Like I would have to make all of these shapes and set up all of their nodes to support like connecting to each other and spawning the correct walls and shit. It's just a lot of like really tedious tile work rather than me just like doing small shit.
And the amount of work that you put into it, I mean, it's very noticeable when pretty much every day.
It pays. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, it's like pretty much every day you're posting something where you're adjusting it to make it better in the long haul.
Basically, it's like I think subrooms are worth the effort simply because like right now, like let me put it this way, Storefront has 10 possible variations right now. With the work I did over the weekend, even though each thing has 3 rooms, that's like what 3 times, so it's 3, there's 5 rooms total, and each of them has 3 pieces, and it picks one of them randomly from a pool, so that's like, what is that, like 3 to the 5th or something like that, possible combinations?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like it's a lot of possible combos, so the amount of variation you get goes way the fuck up when it's choosing from, it's making it's making room out of smaller pieces rather than just using a really big pre-made one, because like everybody's played T, TC Star. Everybody's played HC Star and IC Star, but like the shit I was working on over the weekends, I was getting shapes that I'd never seen before, and I'm like, this is interesting. I don't think we could make an entire, like, making every single room a sub room is, like, you could do it, but there's a lot of performance costs that come with it. So like the downside of doing sub roomed, basically sub room every room, like reflection probes need to be placed inside every room, right? So if I was making every single room out of really tiny versions of themselves, like, you know, really tiny, like 1x1s and stuff, to give like this massive amount of variation, um, the reflection probes aren't optimized, and every single reflection probe is one draw call. So on a really big tile, you can optimize your reflection probes to be like two, like a really big square, and then like a rectangle somewhere. You know what I mean? But with when you subroom stuff, it's like, well, now instead of having two reflection probes, I might have like 7 or 8. And okay, if it's only one room, it's easy enough to eat. But when you have a lot of them, well, suddenly your draw calls go through the roof, and now everybody's tanking frames.
And we all know how much people want their frames.
Everybody loves frames. Have I ever designed a map and then, yeah, I've done that. It usually happens on the replace tool twin zombie. If I use the replace tool, sometimes if I don't have anything selected, I hit replace, Unity just crashes itself, and I've easily lost 3 or 4 hours of work.
That's why you'll see them save periodically throughout a map.
Yeah. Derby, you're gonna have to give me more context to that. Is that why level gen doesn't generate random rooms instead of you designing them? You'll have to give me a little bit more context. You mean doesn't generate random rooms? Like yeah. So like, we used to have a system to where it would place reflection probes randomly, but like it's a huge pain in the butt. It's a huge pain in the butt to deal with. Like when level gen starts placing invisible things is when it's like that's when a lot of errors start happening. It's like, oh, I'm placing reflection probes and you moved to this thing, but now it's clashing with this reflection probe. Or, oh, your light probe group got moved because level gen moved your room over here, but now this whole area lights like shit, and you can't. It's not really obvious, and it just adds a lot of debug time. There are a lot of shelving units here.
There are. I was just looking at that.
Oh, hang on. Unity's doing its thing. Okay, cool.
Great work with the spectator mode.
I mean, I didn't do anything with that.
It definitely adds a. I mean, honestly, with even when I play, I find myself not even utilizing it. I forget it's there.
Oh, the Cyandor, it's just so we replaced the white swoop that's supposed to symbolize an opening. That was we were getting feedback that it was hard to see, so we made it cyan instead, just to symbolize that it's just an opening. Like it's the same thing on factory.
Yeah, it definitely did, Birdie. Made the last round way better. That is the craziest locker combination I think I've seen. Just just a random space between
Lockers
the two.
lockers generates like poopy. I really want to subroom lockers as well. The basically the way I would subroom lockers is basically make it pick 2 Tetris pieces, right? And just be like, okay, here's Tetris piece 1, and here's Tetris piece 2, and then where these two connect is where you get your locker divider, right? And that's
Yeah.
it.
Makes sense. Why are there
That is
never
how.
interior red doors?
Uh,
I think
well,
you
I don't.
explained this one time.
I mean, I don't really use interior red doors because like they're not too interesting to me. Um, you'll see, like technically, like what is it? The castle gate and dome is an interior red, but you can also it's also powered.
Well, I think that you explained it one time as like you're requiring the attackers to basically have to get into the building before using it. I mean, even the ones that have like the C stores where it's a green door at the storefront, right? I mean, technically you could wall breach, which is, I mean, a wall breach is kind of a red door.
I mean, for the most part, like the reason I don't do them is like you have to think about like how we do our map design. So like green door, so the green room, right? Like reception, any room that has a green entryway always splits in 2 different directions. So if you're forced into an eco, you can still make a decision and do something rather than just being forced through a death funnel. So like if this club door didn't exist and you were forced to go this way on an eco run, like that would suck. So like I always give people a split. Well, after that, I always need to provide people alternate entries, which are red doors. If I give you 2 green doors, that's going to be like, duh, eco. So I have to give you red doors. If I give you like a split green with a like, if I put a red door here, what's that going to add to the map really?
Yeah. Well, and that's the way I kind of look at it too as a player. Is it's like, you know, I'm gonna look at the locker's red door. And I'm gonna say, okay, that's gonna bypass only one door basically to get into the same room.
Like I could potentially do this, but like I don't. I could just let you use your wall charge because that's what it's just like a wall charge with less steps. Like I think there's a time and place for them on different maps. I just don't think any of our current maps are designed with interior reds in mind. Oh, I might have screwed myself. I think we're good if I put it here. I was just looking at, wait, where can I put the truck? Yeah, we're good. No, I never think about elites. Like elite placement is basically determined by the gameplay, like the gameplay people. So like Vince and Bard and stuff like that. They're like, we want elites here because of this, and then we bake them into the prefabs, and then I don't think about them. Like if they want office lit up because they want it to be a central guiding point in factory, then by all means, let's shove a shitload of them in there.
Yeah, I know that's been a big topic, especially within the community as the elites. But um, I know, like you said, Vince and Bart and them, they're. I mean, elites can always be tweaked over time.
Yeah, we can make them stronger or weaker and add more to, or like if we want to just give everybody, like go back to just nuke them again and bring back like better flashlights that you can buy with the crim economy or whatever. Like there's all sorts of knobs and dials we can tweak to make lights out more manageable.
Next tile said be a corporate offices of Argus, but instead of entering via truck, you enter via helicopter.
Everybody wants to see that damn helicopter.
Hel-
We'll find a tile set for the damn helicopter. Don't you worry about it.
Helicopter riot. Are maps play
Like-
tested before being released? Doesn't Aussie QA all of them? So I guess kind of, but it's not like the cadets. So the cadets are necessarily testing all 20 every week.
Yes, we need the Argus drop-off train.
The light blue door.
Yeah, the light blue door is just the what was normally a white door. We just made it light blue instead.
Testing 20 maps a week. Ozzy is always QAing them, and then he'll let the level team know what might be.
Yeah,
off.
he'll know what we fucked up on.
Red door is orange. Is there orange doors?
No,
I've never seen an orange
there are
door.
no orange doors. Is your monitor color off, bro? That's definitely red.
Is this like one of those things where it's like, is this a black and blue dress or a white and gold dress?
Yeah, seriously, you messing with me?
One door was orange on factory. Did you have both eyes
You'll
open?
You will have to bring up a screenshot, my dude.
All of the green doors.
More green doors.
Make you a cadet? That is not my thing. I do know that Ozzy gets swamped with DMs, so. I know they were talking about reworking the cadet system to make it easier for people to apply and whatnot. But obviously that it's not necessarily a priority for them.
Time to play my favorite game.
With Axsom being the first dev people see, I wonder how many random DMs he gets.
I actually don't get that many. You'd be surprised. I actually do not get that many random pings.
Wonder how many Pion gets, because I get a lot just about random bugs.
Yeah, it used to be worse when I still had the CM title and I was the very top. But like, I occasionally get random boops, but it's normally like, "Hey, dude, really like the game, good work," and I'm just like, "Thanks, bro."
Yeah, fixed game code. The amount of DMs with that and the amount of people in game that are like, fix your games code. Alright, I'm on it. Got it, man. That is a nasty angle down that hallway.
We're not even looking at. Oh yeah, I was like, "That's not hallway. Hallway's over here," but I'm
backstage.
like, "Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
backstage.
this is hallway."
Why did you add Tokyo drifting to DP? It needed a little pizzazz.
Okay, so you can catch a glimpse of them right here. Not much I can really do about it. I guess I could extend the lock. I could add another length to the locker.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm looking for, right there.
Six says no one will get killed with that angle, knowing dang well he's going to be using that angle.
It's okay. I'm about to delete it.
Stop ruining my fun.
That's what I exist to do. You can still snipe people down the very long hallway.
Yeah, if you read the feedback channels, some of it is really good feedback, and some of it is, I mean, I guess all feedback's good, but some of it is just very, it's almost coming out of anger.
There we go. Look at that. We fixed it right up. Yeah. Yeah. You can't see him anymore. Whoop, whoop. Until he gets into this hallway. This is what I want.
Then he Tokyo
Exposed.
drifts across the hallway.
Deja vu.
How many maps have you made, Axsom?
Thousands.
And does it ever get old?
No. Because that is a sliver of a fuck of an angle, and I don't want you to have to deal with dealing with a tiny sliver of an angle.
Hashtag no pixel peaks here.
It's like, here you go. You deal with this angle as the guy chooses to reveal himself to whoever's trying to cover the hallway, instead of, I want to go to this door, and then get fucking blasted. The snipe angle still exists. I just got rid of your 2 pixel wide peak that you could take advantage of.
If you don't want pixel peaks, delete door peaks.
Yeah, that's a problem with the prefab. I know what you're talking about though, where you open the swing door and there's a tiny crack. Yeah, that's gotta go through content team.
I know they've talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
Delete the guns, easy.
Yeah, easy. Just run around and punch people. We're a melee game now. Sorry, we're Skyrim without the magic and the bows. I want to be a stealth archer in a due process level. Sign me up.
Birdie, the new changes?
I don't even know what the new changes are, so I have no opinion.
I've just seen the feedback. Went to training a little bit and tested them, but I think people are just upsetty spaghetti that they can't just necessarily run around. It is more tactical, but who knows? I'm sure they'll change eventually.
I don't even know what the change was. What are people spaghetti? What's everybody got their spaghettis about?
There's, I don't know if I'm gonna get it correct.
Is there Is there Tokyo drifting now?
Yeah, it's like inertia movement. So before, when you could run
this
a corner
again.
and like shoulder peek, I mean, you can still do
Does
it,
it
but
feel-
it's a game mechanic.
Does it feel like you're a boat?
Feels like you're kind of skating on ice.
That was the feedback we got forever ago. When I think we tried this last time, was it felt like you were a boat, not a person.
Yeah, I mean
But I didn't. It didn't feel like that to me.
Yeah, it's kind of split. I think people are upset that they can't necessarily. I mean, you could still do a lot of the stuff. It's just you have to learn the mechanics of it, but you can't just like run around and stop on the dime. You kind of take like an extra step.
Interesting. I'll have to play it. Oh, I'd play this weekend, but I have to fucking pack because I'm moving next week. So I'll have to play next weekend, assuming that all my internet has been transferred over to my new apartment.
People are way too quick to complain. Everybody's got an opinion, and they're entitled to it, you know?
Everybody has opinion.
I think it's for everybody talking about it in chat right now. I think it's just people are gonna have to get used to it. The same way Gunplay 2.0 came out and people disliked it, but give yourself a little bit of time to get used to it, and I'm sure stuff will change.
RIP Donut destroyed. How will you ever recover?
I did have Donut on my team yesterday in Money 10 Mans, and it was always comedy. But I also had Birdie.
What the fuck is this name? Pasture Titan and Titan Pasture. What the fuck is this?
Hey, Donut, you did well. Birdie, on the other hand.
Nah, I did Titan Pasture. I'm setting these Titans out to pasture. It's where they live. They just want to roam free. Honestly, I've done the equivalent of that Toxic, where I what I'll do is if I really dislike the map name to a point, or if it's like back before we got rid of our funny, and I'm not gonna say funny, but like we used to have words in there that when combined with other words could allude to things. So when you'd get those combos, it'd be like, oh no, I have to delete this. So you would just regen it. You'd copy the entire map, regen, get a different seed, and then paste the map into it and save it. Toxic factories? I don't know. Problem is that the fancy toxic that I made, yes, moist is the best map name. That's not what I'm talking about though. Fancy toxics will exist whenever I made the fancy toxic generator thing, and that hasn't been pulled up into main content branch yet. So whenever Sandwich gets access to it, whenever it gets pulled up, is when we'll get the fancy toxic factories.
Birdie. Yeah, Murda's like the mascot of the game.
Alright, there we go. This map will do. Let's go see how broken C-Store is. Because it could be because of all the work I was doing over the weekend. Like, I isolated all those changes and put them into their own branch, but I have no idea if I got everything or not.
Brilliant C-Store idea. Make the entire roof skylight, and then defenders lose, attackers win.
Yes. Look, I'll just make T. It'll be a T C-Store, but I'll make the T part of it the skylight.
Defenders, you cannot enter this area.
Well, it's not even the experimental branches. We both have our own branches, and yeah, we both have our own branches, and like when I make stuff in my branch, it takes time for it to propagate up into the up into the main game. So
I feel like we've seen this map about 18 times.
I mean, you've seen this shape about 1,800 times, right? Like this is what I'm working to prevent is stuff like this. Like if I just pop open Slack really quick. Right, so I was working with stuff like this, so like that's a storefront shape you've never seen before, even though it's still pretty simple, right? Like it's just a big L piece, and I've bolted fridges onto the side, and it's like here's another one. It's got a skylight over here. Like keep in mind, I haven't spawned any cover yet. This is all just like subroom walls right here. Like these are all subroom walls. And like here's another one, again, really basic, where it's tellers on the right, fridges in the north, and then it's got 4 things. Again, these are all subroom walls. I haven't spawned any color
Yeah.
or any cover. Like, and you know, here's another really simple one. Like this one you might have seen before because this is 2 pieces that are the same shape. It's a 4x8 and another 4x8 that are stacked on top of each other. But like, yeah, this is just subroomed out storefront. This is what I was working on over the weekend just because I was bored and was trying to avoid packing. But yeah, here's kind of another one. You can see it's the same shape of the two 4x8 stacked on top of each other. However, Taylor chose to go up here and Fridges is over here, and it made like a little hallway out of it. So like, yeah, that's what I was working on over the weekend. Like I wanna continue working on this and adding more variation. So like this one right here, the shape of this is actually this. So it's the skylight 4x8, and then I made a U shape storefront that's like this that just wraps around it and then spawns shelving here, and here when it spawns. And then, you know, fridges and tellers did their thing. But yeah, like, yeah, this is subroom. This is the subroom C star I was working on. Oh, I mean, Snarms, the like this over here. This actually wouldn't exist because there would be a room here. You know what I mean? Like this is all I'm doing. This is how it generates in a vacuum. Like what it would look like in an actual level. Give me a second. Like here's what an actual level might look like with like this is the level I generated with subroom storefront, right? Like you end up with I think it's interesting to me because you end up with this really solid line up front and there's not like additional angles for attackers to potentially blow into. It's like if you go this way, you're going straight into a fucking pincer, like, you know, and there would be a thing over here as well. It's like you have all these angles to worry about immediately if you go in, and there's only one side you can go in. Yeah, I would slap bomb storefront, but I would put it up in the top. Like if I was gonna choose somewhere, I'd put it like up here. Or like in the corner over here. It'd be like one of these 2 spots if I was gonna put it in storefront. Either there or there, so you could potentially cover it from here, 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 and here. But yeah, that's what I was working on over the weekend. Like I really wanna. I'm not trying to like reinvent the wheel when it comes to C-Store. No, I didn't do anything with the other rooms, but if I can make the shapes of storefront, I mean, not this, right? Like this shape right here. If I can eliminate this shape from appearing one in every 10 maps, because that's how it's working right now. Is you see this like little squiggle piece a lot. Like I don't want that. I want to see more and more interesting shapes that actually make you have to think and do things rather than
Right.
just being I'm gonna go blow storefront. Because like right now it's like you're not really going to get any resistance until you hit this point. But with that other one I showed, it's like you immediately have to deal with threats to your left and right, which makes it so you have to plan a little more. So it's like I don't want to eliminate storefront bomb, but I want you to have to think about it more for when you use it. And yes, I have to go wait the storefront to spawn a skylight because it's not going to do it right now. Skylight. Okay, now it's waited to spawn a skylight. That's not a skylight. I like how I waited at 333,000 and it chose T storefront instead.
Like,
I swear to God, if it does it again. Okay, there we go.
Skylight, you mean T-Star, right?
Yeah, you mean T storefront, right? I'm just like, go fuck yourself.
Heard you guys talking about T-Star. Figured you'd want
Yeah,
one.
I heard you guys like T storefront. I have good news for you.
Bathroom bomb? Question mark?
It might honestly be tellers, like right here, but then you'd be able to wall charge it and do it like that. So, problem of putting it in bathroom, it might actually be office. The problem of putting it here The problem with doing it a bomb here is you can just wall charge shed and get straight in. And it's no different. It's basically no different than having a storefront bomb. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about this layout. I don't actually know if I want to do it right now. Like,
It looks hard because, like, for me, I mean, personally, I like having to go, like, if you have a skylight, I like when you have to go through at least one room or commit a wall charge to it.
yep, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't want to do Teller bomb because for the same reason you're gonna be able to go shed. Like, I have to put a shed door here. Like, basically. Oh God.
And if you throw an office, I mean, and if you throw in storage too, you're basically losing the whole right side. There's no reason to ever play in it.
Well, I mean, there's more problems than just that. I'm just getting the setup so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and remember how you were asking about the cyan door? See, like, we made it for every opening has the cyan like marker now. But yeah, anyway. So like, this is like the only possible door configuration that I would use for if I was gonna make this into a map. And like, you look at like possible bomb locations, and it's like, well, if I put bomb in office, it's like, okay, you have. Oh, I forgot to put the door there, but it's like you're gonna do this route or potentially this route, right? But you're never gonna do this left route. What you're actually gonna do is this. So why would like
Yeah.
what like, this side of the map just straight up doesn't matter. Like,
It's
it just
just-
doesn't.
And it's the same roughly if you do put the bomb in storage, you know.
I mean, ideally you'd want to put bomb in bathroom, but I mean it's the same thing happens. Is now you're gonna do this, or or this, or potentially, like I said, you just that and you're already on bomb, and
Yeah.
it's no different than wall charging storefront, and that's not the point of bombs. It's not the point of a skylight storefront. So yeah, we're just gonna reroll. Oh, here's a better one. Freezer, what are you doing to me?
It's a kidney.
If arcade was down here, it would have been better because I could have used it, but I can't use this as is. I just like that freezer like didn't move up here. And just put bomb shed, yeah.
Sounds like a breezeway bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, see if these two had slid up, it would have been better. I just don't like using tellers as an alternate rotate, because if you don't have a shotgun, heaven forbid, it's like, well, you're kind of fucked into a one-way. God, C-store gens are so chaotic. I needed something right here, but nope. I could probably use this one. I'd delete the thing here. I'm just trying to think of where I would put bomb.
I feel like it would have to be storage.
Yeah. Thinking. This is.
This one kind of stinks too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this one's kind of shitty too, because like, basically what ends up happening is the routes you want are this, and then like you'd end up doing this, right? Like, it would kind of get you into the back like that, like.
Well, if you put bomb in storage, people are just gonna rush.
But I
and
mean,
go through the one.
yeah,
door.
people aren't gonna go this way. Yeah, like you said, they're just gonna do this, and then you end up with like, why would you ever go this way is mildly solvable by putting power right here, but like, yeah, then you just hook a left. The layout also doesn't make sense for a C-store, which was something I was trying to solve with my subroom storefronts. Was trying to make it feel more like a C-store. Like, I changed how the order in which things spawn. Good lord, this is a giant fucking storage and a tiny arcade.
This one actually wouldn't be. Well, I don't know. You're still basically becoming useless with bathroom and office, but.
Well, I mean, like, again, like I would do. Oh, come on. like again, like trying to look at gens. Let me just, so you do like green, 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 and then like green, and then you probably put bomb here.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are your options? Go this way and immediately be on bomb site, or fucking go through the goddamn rigmarole.
You'd have to. I think if you could change it by putting another, you'd have a door into bathroom and a door into office.
I
from
could.
storefront.
The alternate is to put bomb arcade, and then not have arcade attached to storefront.
Yeah.
But like tellers, like, you know what I mean? Like do the same thing here, 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 but you run into the same issue where it's like you're either gonna, you just wall charge shed and you're immediately on bomb site,
Yeah.
or you do this, which I mean, this is actually what you want, is people to drop into storefront and then do their thing. But this is what people will actually do, in my opinion. Yeah, this is actually an error. So like the 3x3 doesn't exist in the arcade like wrapper, but yet it still gets spawned, and I'm just like, okay.
Putting a red door inside of the building. Charity,
No thanks.
We discussed that one a little bit earlier.
And this is why we don't do skylight bombs that often, because they're kind of hard. Getting a gen that actually works.
There's very few, and I know Sando.
Babby arcade.
And you might have the same kind of opinion on this, but I know Sando, when he talks about trying to create like the perfect donut shape, where like the map all can get used in a sense, where there's not like a room kind of left. You know, like, okay, this room's.
I mean,
kinda
that's the idea.
pointless.
Is you want most of the rooms to be used, because that's how like C-Store was designed when it was like when they came up with it. Oh, Ben. Turn off notifications. Yeah, Donut likes donut maps. So here's kind of a better one. All right, like here's one that we might potentially use. I like how we got tiny arcade again, but like, yeah, so you have your potential routes here. Like this is what he means by looking for like the donut, I think, is basically you want to do this, and then of course you can cheat and then wall charge straight in.
Yep.
Honestly, I'll probably just delete shed. I mean, it or is it Chartil? I mean, like we learned a long time ago that one entrance bomb rooms are basically like a cardinal sin of our game, is having a one entrance bomb room is just like, fuck it. Like all you do is just stack bomb room and GG. All right, we'll use this one. It's funny because I can tell that all of the potential shapes for these still have my changes to the wrappers, so I'm gonna have to undo that. Like, notice that there's like 3 room shapes: square, square, L, 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 instead of like fat L and stuff. Like,
Yeah, you can well charge it, twin, and that's what a lot of them are. But still, you have a lot of rotational points behind it then too.
my problem with skylight maps is they all really just kind of play the same, which is drop storefront and then pick left or right, and then you basically donut around to get to bomb site, but or just wall charge straight on the bomb site because it's typically connected to the storefront. But you know.
Yeah.
I might actually make some of my C-Store, like if the room wrappers are this messed up, I might actually just make sub room storefronts. after this. Not on the stream, because I'm gonna have to do some shenanigans to get it to work, but I can still use the wrappers. Like, the wrappers exist and are still usable. I just have to fuck with the shelving units to spawn. I have to like unpack them and shit. Oh god.
Oh my god, look at the bathroom.
Hi, I heard you need bathroom stalls.
I heard you wanted bathroom stalls. Oh, you want more arcade machines? Okay. For when the football team makes a pit stop. Exactly. Well, currently too, can't you set up? I mean, until full, like, I don't know the God. I'm having a brain fart on the terminology, but like until full, like explosion stuff comes in.
No destruction.
Destruction. That's the word. I was gonna say collision, but I knew I was having the biggest brain fart ever. Until full destruction comes in, can't you set up stuff along that wall to prevent a wall charge on that?
Yes.
So you mean you basically can manipulate it to where
Yeah, like I could just, do this, and just spam shit on the wall. Like, granted, this is a bad example, but like, yeah, I could disable this wall and be like, nope, sorry, you can't go this way.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering.
It's like, am I? No. I totally could. Typically what I like to do in my levels is like, if there's a wall charge spot that I want people to go to, I'll try to like, so in a situation like this, where there's something on the other side of the wall and I don't want you to blow up into it, I'll put stuff on this side of the wall too, to be like, hey, you don't do it here. Just to try to guide you to the right spot that the wall charge is supposed to go on. Because it just sucks when you use the wall charge and you're just like, oh, okay. I guess I'm not going that way now.
You could put posters up. Posters don't block your movement though really anymore, do they?
No, they've never blocked your movement. They just block, like, they used to block bullets, which is hilarious.
You can still run through it, but I mean if you put like the pegboard that is on the inside of storefront now, if you line that up against the whole wall, then yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I took those boost shelves and lined the entire storage wall, you wouldn't be able to get in there at all.
This is where part of me is like doing the Darth Sidious and telling you to do it just because I think it'd be funny. Make people have to choose. Oh, your wall charges are no good here. Yeah, they block your vision, but you can run through it yet. Charitail wants to know what you're snacking on.
Oh, I'm eating honey barbecue chips.
Yeah, the honey barbecue do be sounding great right now.
Yeah.
You are right, Donut.
There was this place back home. There was a barbecue place down the street from me that had this like. No, that was a different place. So there's this place. No, it was downtown, and they did chicken strips, but the breading for the chicken strips was oh god, it was Captain Crunch. So like they would make their breading with Captain Crunch, and then they would deep fry that, and then you get that with honey barbecue sauce, and it was like the best damn thing you put in your mouth. It was so good.
Everybody in chat's like, now I want them.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it was so good. I really wish I had been able to like steal their recipe before I moved. Like when I went back to New Hampshire in September last year to go to my sister's wedding, and I went there. Like I walked all the way from the house downtown to get to that restaurant because I didn't have my car because it's here now.
Snarms, as far as more cover, I think he said that there's not supposed to be a lot in storefront.
Correct. You will never get more cover in storefront.
Give defenders one of the reflective blankets so drones can't shoot them.
You can't see me. So basically, remember, like, so all of these rooms are supposed to have their own identity. With storefront, it's meant to be a very low value place for. It is meant to be a very low value place with a lot of open sight lines. Tellers, while still technically part of storefront, is its own like room, right? It's the teller room is defined by the fucking walls that are right here. The door, the shotgunable only, the shotgun door, and the teller hole that you can see through. So another room, a sub room like tellers that I want to add that merges with storefront is like the fridges area that you saw in the screenshots that I pulled up earlier. So like if we look at this screenshot, this is technically its own room. It just spawns a whole bunch of standing fridges between, where it connects to storefront, but it acts as solid cover and gives you a place to hide. This is what I want to see. Storefront still continues to be its low value area, but there are areas around it like tellers or fridges, or if I want to add like a deli cooler area, would provide the areas that you actually want to be in. But storefront itself will not be getting any more cover, like period dot. Because we got a lot of work to do.
Twin,
This
the
is
dev team did season 2 of DPL, but they were in Rivals, so. Go ahead, Ax, I'm sorry.
what I was saying. This is what I mean by like putting shit in the other side of the wall. So like this shit right here has this shit in front of it, so you can't, like, it's like, hey, don't put a wall charge here. That way I get people to put it here and here instead. Clean up these posters. Here we go. I see you, hand dryer. Kill him now. Oh, God, I hate that we've never been able to solve these stupid textures. I don't know why a C-store has this many fucking toilets and stuff. It's a lot.
Redundancy. Nicoril, we would not have any information on that. Anything with FPS. Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, we just wouldn't know anything about the FPS drops. Obviously, optimization is a priority within the studio. And it's only going to get better with each update. So hopefully it'll get fixed sooner rather than later. But yeah, we wouldn't have any ideas on it.
Yeah, that ain't my stuff. Sorry.
Well, here's one for you. Any new rooms planned for old tile sets?
I mean, you see, like, I literally just made a hallway in Kill House, so that's new. New in quotation marks. Containment was a new room for factory, so
Basically, when Axsom gets bored, he
it's
makes
already
some stuff.
it's already happening.
Yep.
You get all sorts of new rooms when I get bored on weekends.
That's where Vault came from, wasn't it?
Next thing you'll know, I'll make no. I was gonna say next thing you know, I'll make a strip club. Oh wait, I already did that. That was club in C-Star or no, in Kill House. Jesus, can you imagine a strip club back room like a fucking speakeasy in a C-Store? Let's do it.
Let's get rid of arcade and put that in.
Yeah, it's just a strip club now. It's got the carpet for it. I don't know if I want carpet in a strip like that close to the like. Please no.
Everybody in the chat, that sounds awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. See, like whenever I make ideas, it's just like, let's fucking go.
That's like Clubhouse, you know. That was literally you were just bored on a Saturday and made a
Yep.
kind of an impromptu 2-floor kill house.
Yeah, I was just like, I wanted to see if I could gen something on a 2-floor level. Could I have 2-floor only rooms? Could I have mixed rooms? It was just me exploring level gen, and then it was just like, let's have more Clubhouse, and I'm like, no. I think the only thing I need to do is put 2 objects over here in Babby Arcade, this is basically a speakeasy at this point. There. There's a tiny fucking C-store. Like, you want a CQC map? Fucking, this is your CQC map. Fucking shotguns and knacks. Right. Small snow thief or thief snow? I'm thinking snow thief.
At a stripper pole. Wasn't it some of the cardboard cutouts were like that?
Uh-huh.
That you see on Kill House?
I hate those cardboard cutouts, man. You can jump all over those things.
Or hide behind them.
I will do snow thief. Oh wait, well, I still gotta save it, but I gotta put the staircase up to the roof.
Snow Thief, and then add in the.
You know nothing, thief snow. Thank you, Derby. Does this mean I need to add John to the name of the level generator so we can potentially get map Operation John Snow?
And then put it on the winter mid ground.
Yeah, put on Winter Kill House.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, look how tiny this C-store is on the map. This thing is just minuscule. I can figure out where all my red doors now. Pretty sure it's just gonna be bathroom and freezer. But then this is a staff-only restroom and a staff-only break room, which is arcade. But in order to get to it, you have to go through the bathroom and storage to get to the arcade, or you can walk through the freezer,
Yeah.
which has no exit into the storefront. So basically, if you're an employee, you have to go from like tellers through office, through bathroom, through storage, through arcade, and then you can restock the freezer.
Yep.
Like, this is quite possibly the most offensive, like the least like consumer and employee friendly building design. Yeah, whoever designed this building, like, if this was an actual C-store, like, what the fuck? Because like storage and freezer should basically be touching. Then arcade, like, ugh.
But it's Alpha City. Nothing.
It's Alpha City.
Nothing makes sense in Alpha City.
In Alpha City, what makes you a building designer? Getting
Yep.
caught. Wait. Okay, let's. I will say the one thing I do like about Skylight maps is it's really easy to place the truck. Because I don't have to worry about people getting murked by a third green door.
Procedurally, everything in Alpha City is procedurally generated.
I think so. I think that's what GetCorp does. Procedurally generated zoning? Oh, fuck yeah. Why is my apartment above an industrial complex? Oh no! What are all these fumes? Can you imagine owning a fucking apartment above like, what is it, like, oops, all toxic? It's like, yeah, sorry, that's where your apartment is now. By the way, insurance premiums are sky high. Goodbye.
Yep.
Yeah, red light district next to an elementary school. Here you go. It's not a crack house, it's a crack home. Look at all, because the C-store is so tiny, look at all the space I have to put the truck. It's so much space. So the problem with putting truck on the roof is that during the planning phase, you'll see the truck. Yeah, I can put 2 trucks. I don't know which one it'll choose, but I can technically do it. It'll break stuff for sure. Like it might just split the attackers between the available spawn points inside the truck, but it'll only spawn the equipment in one of the trucks. So like if you get screwed into the wrong truck, you just get no gear. All right, cool. I think we're good. Should be a pretty easy map for attackers. You just drop in here, wall charge straight on the bomb. Helicopter eventually.
Everybody wants a helicopter.
It'll happen eventually, don't worry. Alright, here we go. We made our skylight map. Now it's time to make another kill house. An Argus tank. It's like already a tank, dude. That thing is fucking enormous compared to other cars. Like that, the Argus truck is like as tall as the C-Store. That thing is enormous. If we stuck a gun on it, it might as well be a tank.
And then all it would do is just drive into the front of C-Store and crash.
Yeah, right? Like, it just wouldn't give a shit. Be like,
Oh, you have a
oh,
bomb in here?
there's
Alright. For coming
yeah,
in.
there's a bomb in here coming right in. Yeah. How about the Argus landing boat, or like can we get like the Argus Viking longboat for our northern map? Like, there was one point a really long time ago. I know I've said this before, but like really long time ago, back when Due Process was very young, the Argus truck actually moved in a circle around the map in the midground, and there was a button on the inside of the truck, and you'd hit it, and it would stop the truck. So you could actually choose where you wanted the truck to be. But yeah, that caused all sorts of horrendous networking issues, so that got murdered. God, fuck you, hallway. You're cool as shit, hallway, but you like if reception is only connected to hallway, I can't use you. I mean, isn't the point of jumping out of the back of the helicopter to be able to stick your superhero landing? Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah, right? Just fucking jump straight out of the thing and drop in there like Iron Man. Give you a fucking like custom look, hallway spawned first, so it generated a straight line. Just here, you want a long hallway for sniping anybody?
Then,
Anybody want this?
And
like
put a window, an exterior window in it.
I mean, I could technically make this a level. So the way I would do this is you put here, I'll just drop my doors in.
Everybody in chat, do it. Please, I beg you, do it.
Use my power, I beg you.
You're gonna need more energy than that to make him do it. Everybody
It would basically be like this. I'd probably put another door down here too. Like I would do it like this is how I would do this level. And it's funny because I basically made this level before. Only difference is that when I made long hallway level, there was a room up here that connected as well. Put a fake cart at the top to scare off the testers. Yes. I don't even know if I can. Yeah, here you go. We'll just drop in this this FBX and leave it there. Actually, here. What if we just leave the dome prop in there? Is this technically right? We'll just leave this card in. Is this what you meant? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the card they were talking about.
Stop! He's an alpha. He's an alpha tester. That means shopping carts scare him. Stop, Patrick.
I mean, you could easily get away with that because you could put a bunch of like the yellow cover in there, like that, in that hallway to provide you extra cover. But then it's like a long sight line too.
Yeah, I think technically I could use this and make it a real big asshole move and give the fucking actual sniper perch. Cause I don't think we've seen this in forever. Where are the nodes on this thing? Does this thing not have nodes? That does have nodes. Wall. Oh, it's got wall nodes. Interesting. What the fuck? How's this thing configured? Okay. Okay. Very cool. Okay, it's supposed to be like this. I don't. You're going here, buddy. Why would I put a what? There you go. This is your like head peak extraordinaire map. Just stand like right fucking here and just zap people all
And then
day.
now you add an exterior window on that far side. So it's just a
Oh
battle.
yeah, right there. Yeah, it's just sniper versus saber battle. But I mean, I'm pretty yeah. I mean, the alternate would be to do it the other way, but that actually ruins the flow of the level. If you do it like this, because now you're always you're either funneled into a death hallway or like put down there. I mean, this is a stupid easy because I can put bomb and club, and this is stupid easy, right? Like all you do is you smoke right here and go this way. Whatever enough people yelled, we'll do the map.
All the energy went into this map. Put the bomb in kitchen.
I might actually put bomb in kitchen. That way you have this interesting play that can happen where you actually rush the sniper perch and wall charge into it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking when you said smoke it. I'm like, okay, I'd smoke it, run through, put the door charge on, blow it, and run in the kitchen.
Yep, that's probably what we'll do. I honestly don't know if this. I think this will. I'm pretty sure this level will fit inside the mid ground, but I honestly don't know. Cause this is a really tall level. I don't know if any of you noticed, but he's a chunky boy. I'm gonna be right back with his gens. I'm gonna go get some more water. Hold on before I leave. I see that twin. What do you mean just rotate it? The mid ground is a square. I'm not gonna put this at a 45-degree angle. That like blows up all of our reflection probes. Alright, let me just run the post room and we'll save the level and see if it actually fits. It should.
This is actually be kind of an interesting map, I feel like. You get a red door club, red door, and office.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I'm gonna move this stage shit around so it's more like left to right over here, like right here. But okay, there's that.
Yes,
Okay,
just
so
leave
this
bomb
is.
right there.
Oh yeah, we're definitely making this uncertain warrior. Yeah. I'm not putting a red door in the hallway. You would never like. There'd be no reason to use it. You would just go into reception and just do your thing. There's no point to put a red door in the hallway.
Oh, she fits. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's plenty of room. Plenty of room, baby.
You can't do a 45 snarms.
It messes with the reflection probes. I think it's if I pull one up, it should be visualized. See, look at this reflection probe. If I put it at a 45, this reflection probes do not rotate. So like this whole thing would light like complete shit. And that's why, and that, kids, is why we don't see shit at 45-degree angles.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Yep. Blame Unity. Although in the HDR pipeline, I think you can actually rotate reflection probes, but if we are going to switch to the HDR pipeline, it is over the red line.
My OCD
might
was
as well-
kicking in too. I was like, no, no, no.
There you go. We're inside the bounds. God, I'm glad we made this. We use Unity because that's what we prototyped the game in, and we never changed off it. For better or for worse. Yeah, project started in Unity, stayed in Unity. I can go get some water. These honey barbecue chips are killing me. I mean, Donut, you have to realize that's just a wall section. Like, that's just a wall. You're talking about rotating the entire level at 45 degrees. That is not possible.
Yeah, it was just snow derby.
Yeah, it was snow. It's for whatever reason the snow keeps spawning on that one particular prop. Anyway, I need to go get water. I'm dying.
Oh, what's up, Daniel? How's it going, man? Yeah, this is definitely the community inspired one where it started off as a meme of, oh look, the hallway generated first and look how long it is, and then everybody told Axsom to keep it. So we're at this stage now where we kept it in, and it's gonna be the meme map. I think the title of it was Uncertain Warrior. So while he's grabbing water, it's doing the prop passover, and then he's going to go through and put the red doors, kind of maneuver a little bit of stuff, and basically that's going to be the sniper hallway. What's up, Kino? How's it going, dude? How's everybody's Monday? We'll wait for Axsom to get back. Once again, we're back tomorrow as well, guys. This will be probably the last map we'll be able to make during this stream. It pains me to see the player count. Yeah, it happens. I mean,
Alright, I'm back.
Obviously, with an indie game, the marketing budget isn't as much as a AAA, but
Yeah, Smit, I'm pretty sure if you go into the map archives in Discord, you can actually find a map almost identical to what I'm making. I think it's actually flipped. I think it's flipped 180 degrees.
I think
but
that
it's like
you showed me one. Remember
Yep,
that one?
like
that we were in the
I know
footage?
I have made this map before.
Yeah.
Like the same concept of just like sniper perch here. You have to go around it or deal with it by going straight across. Like it's, or you can wall charge by going diagonally. Like I have made this map before.
Matt, I don't even watch hockey, man. It's a sin because I'm from Minnesota, but I've
Holy shit! It is a sin.
I've played it a little bit, but our high school never had it, man.
I played hockey in high school. Shit.
The closest that we had was 35 minutes away. Our high school didn't have it. Our high school was known for basketball. But yeah, I've never watched hockey. I've just played it for funsies. Tell you what, though, I can still stop. I know how to do the stops. That's all that I cared about.
You can skate.
Yeah, I can skate.
Can you skate backwards?
I can.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're a real skater.
I wasn't
was
bad
always
at playing it. I just never like got into the pro side of it, you know?
Yeah.
Smit skates. Yeah. I learned to skate just from rollerblading. I used to rollerblade, and I mean, it's not that much different.
I could skate, but I could never rollerblade. Like it just felt different to me, and I could never like get my head around it. God, this backstage is huge. I really can't.
Yes.
I really. It sucks because like me over here. I want to sub room everything. I desperately want to sub room both club and storefront. Because sub room club is just like the fucking future, man.
Wait, you indoor skydive? That's actually crazy cool. It's something I want to try. I would never actually skydive because I'm a girl and I'm afraid of heights, but I think indoor skydiving would be cool. It's like roller coasters. I don't know if you're a fan of them, Axsom, but
Oh, I love roller coasters.
they make me do the stomach do the whoopsies, and then I end up throwing up. You ever been on that fair ride where like it's like the gravitron where it spins really fast and you like lay up against the board and it like will slide you up and down?
Yeah, yeah.
I could do that, but I can't do like roller coasters.
I love roller coasters, man. That shit's great.
We went to Universal, my wife and I did 2 years ago, and she convinced me to go on a few, and they were bad, but yeah, they make my stomach quease. The theme park map for DP?
Isn't that just Kill Dome?
Kind of is.
Like, it isn't. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you put a big slide in it and have a defender come sliding down the slide, shooting at you with a Gruber?
Dude, I wish. I wish.
Just slides down with a Gruber.
Yeah, it's just like put it like. Can we? Here's what we do, Smit. We can actually do it right now. We take the observation exit and just turn it into a big slide. It's on the second floor. You got to get to the first floor. Like,
Yeah.
whee! You have custom ones for each room. The D-Day slide is like a fucking mud trench. Like the one for jungle is like fucking vines and it's like a tree trunk or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we can do this. We can get our slides. We'll put a ball pit at the bottom and
You've got hiding in the ball pit like somebody hiding in the grass with the shotgun.
just be in the big ball pit. I actually wanted a ball pit when I first started it, but that turned into actual pit with fire and lava. I really wanted it to
yes.
just be spikes, because like spikes meant there was no light, so when the lights went out, and if you were in pit, like you really needed to watch your step because you can't see shit.
Good old Pit has claimed probably close to 1 million lives at this point.
Good lord.
I still wish that we could somehow measure that analytic.
I know.
Because, oh. It's the new kill leader of due process, the Pit.
It's like the fucking. Did you ever play World of Warcraft?
No.
It's like the mob with the most amount of kills in World of Warcraft wasn't even a raid boss. It was the Defias Rogue, which is like a random starter mob in the starter zone for the humans, but it was just people kept getting murdered by it
Yeah.
because it was like slightly higher level than everything else, and people just kept dying. Fucking Defias Rogues, man. It's like Pit for us.
Toxic
like-
is Pit's ugly cousin. True.
I mean, basically. Oh, the funny thing is like I like how Toxic just slowly transformed into like 2F enabled Pit. Like they're basically the same room, only one can go 2F at any point and the other can't.
And one insta kills you, one really doesn't.
Yeah. It's like one it's more of a suggestion. Sometimes the other one of them doesn't even kill you at all, or maybe it's both of them. I don't know at this point. That fucking code's wonky, yo.
There is a certain satisfaction though to parkouring over the parkour you always put in toxic, and then I just think to myself, yeah, Axsom, take that. I can beat your parkour course.
It's just one jump, man.
Yeah.
One jump, man. Fuck yeah.
I'm over there jumping around, and I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, take that. I beat this. Like, I just
Although
beat
you
the
say
final
that, and then I
boss.
remember that one clip where you like walk up to it, look at it, stop, and then turn around. You're just like, nope, ain't doing this one.
Yeah. Are there ever going to be ladders in this game?
Tactical ladder, dude. We'd have to redesign so much content to support tactical ladder. Like, hi, do you want to get up into the rafters in factory? Boy, do I have an item for you. Tactical ladder.
Tactical ladder.
Or do you just mean like as part of the level itself? Because we'd have to make like a whole animation system and shit to support ladders. I think it would be really cool. I actually really want them, but you know, there's a whole lot of effort that would have to go into it.
Yeah.
We'd have to get Kevin to animate it. We'd have to have the engineers build like a ladder system. We'd have to debug it. We'd have to debug it. And then we'd have to debug it. Did I mention we'd have to debug it?
Yeah, I think you got to debug that then too.
Long Crim, yeah, you just got really long arms and really long legs. It's like Slender Crim. I don't know, Derby. That's a good question. Let me ask Ozzy.
Will you have to do any debugging?
Always debugging. Trying to decide where I want to put the red door in this club.
Right in that
If
hallway.
I want to put, if I put it in the hallway, it's like, why would you ever do anything else? Because it's just like straight shot to bomb.
That's true. Then I'd put it right there.
There needs to be some risk, and I'm thinking like right here.
There was
That way
vents
you
in
have
the game.
you have to deal with club, and then you can go in.
Cole, there was vents in the game. It was actually on Kill House.
Yeah. Technically, we're testing them now, but that's a secret. I mean, what was that, Derby?
Well, the vents will be fixed. That's why they're testing them.
Yeah, don't worry. I actually made a snaking vent system that works much like this hallway, but it only works on the exterior. They're actually pretty cool. We're testing them internally. I have a ton of shit I can't talk about. I am literally the person to talk to if you want to know shit. Or at least in regards to like what we're doing with levels and like what I'm doing with levels. Like, yeah, they're kind of funky. The ones I've been working on are less funky.
Tell us all of it. I tell you what, though,
Now,
isn't it nice now that you can openly talk about Dome now that it's done?
dude, it's so good.
Because there was I know you especially had to keep it hush for a long time while you were working internally on a bunch of it, and now that it's out, it's kind of like, yes, we knew of this, you know.
Yep. I don't know what is Gnome Dome. Okay. Oh yeah. So the cyan frames. So I think that's a recent change. It was funny. Like it got changed, and I didn't know. Nobody told me, right? Like I just loaded up level generator. I pulled it. I pulled all the updated branches and shit. And suddenly all of my door frames were blue, and I'm just like, what? Who did this? When did this happen? I'm confused. But yeah, it's the white door frames. It means there's an opening here that you can pass through. Like these are white currently, but it'll be changed to blue. Yeah, this is Unity. I mean, to be fair, or RQX, like, this is like this week recent. Like, this is extremely recent. We're not talking like this happened a couple of weeks ago. This is like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, you have to use water to open those doors. Grab your bucket.
I mean, hey, I'd take a bucket item. At least it means you can get rid of mollies, right? Oh wait, as we've already established, fire is not put up by water in the due process universe because you can still put Molotovs in the water in Dome. Tactical bucket where you can swim up a waterfall, or you use the bucket. You go back in time and fight Lavos. Oh wait, wrong game.
Make Molly start the wood on fire. All of Kill House would burn down.
Yeah, just like literally, you throw one molly and all of Kill House just lights on fire
Just
and
catches
everyone dies.
fire. Funnels all
Just
the
goodbye.
defenders into one room.
Yeah, I think literally all of Kill House would burn down except like the reception windows because they're made of metal. So the shape of the level is procedural. Oh, thank you, Smit. We have a button for that now.
We have a
Cool.
button for that.
Gotta go put some decoration in. I think this level's basically done. Oh no, I got 2 more rooms to do. Never mind. Asbestos. Oh no, Derby. That's probably true. Oh, that's good. I like it. I think we have to make that canon now.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Just everything's made of asbestos.
Sending that over to Red. We'll do a write up on it.
I was just gonna send it straight to Valdis.
Yeah.
Like everything is made of asbestos now. It just feels like something that would happen in this universe because everything's just shitty. Like, it just feels right. At least does to me. Telling you, man, I'm gonna subroom lockers. Hey, look, I found more snow, boys. Look, it's right here.
Easter egg. Leave it.
Yeah, alright. Gonna subroom these lockers one day. Gonna do it. Due process ape timeline. Oh no. Apes together strong. I really wish we had more things for lockers. I just don't know what to put in there. Because right now it's like locker divider, shower stall, and that's it. Oh yeah, and then occasionally BFF water container. Make sure to keep the sirens on all the time.
Yeah. I don't even think if you buy one, I don't think you can even have the sirens or lights on it anymore. Like, I think they have to remove that.
Yeah, I think you can have the chassis or whatever, like I just don't think you can have the horns or the sirens or anything.
You have to like decommission it or whatever it's called.
Yeah. That sounds weird, Derby. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm having the weirdest brain fart right now. Did I ever place power on that C-star?
No.
I am like, I don't think I did. Big F. It didn't need power anyway. Why is the center all the way down here? Here, we'll make this even harder, Smit. We'll give you your one-way hold back here.
The rat corner.
Yeah, the
Where you
rat
have- where
corner.
you have to check it for control sitting there with a
Yeah.
tub, ready to tub you.
Yeah, well, I meant like you could just put the sniper down here, and then you put a dude and Ingmar up here, and Mop here, Ingmar here, so they smoke this off, and you just shoot him in the butt.
I mean, with the recent changes to the tub, your tub is almost better than the Igmar at long range.
Lol.
Boom, red door. Have a good one, Twin. Thanks for swinging through.
Okay, I think we're done here. Oh god. Go away, GeForce experience.
The
Yeah,
sniper
I think we're done
map.
here. This is definitely the sniper kill house. Hi. I mean, it's also a pretty good wall charge. Like, you just reception, hall, straight into kitchen, just weren't.
Yeah,
Hey, we actually finished that in under half an hour.
just that perfect
it
time
was like-
too.
It was like 3:30 when we started. So this is good shit. So I think that's all time. I can field questions for another couple of minutes, but I think that's all we really have time for Mega Maps.
Yeah. Is there any questions in chat before we head out? Otherwise, we're gonna go. I'm gonna find somebody in the due process directory to raid.
Oh yeah, I forgot to raid somebody last. I always forget to raid people.
I do too.
How the fuck do you do that?
/ raid
Did you
and then their at
you
their
slash raid?
Yeah, their name.
Alright. Yeah, there's a Trello.
Yeah, I think we do !roadmap. Other than that, let me take a look at the directory. Oh, here we go. Since we just worked on the sniper map, I'm going to send it over to one of probably Due Process's better snipers. Goes by the name of Death. A lot of you guys don't know who it is. It doesn't look like... Yeah, he's got the one viewer. So let's go raid them. That's favoritism. Yeah, totally. But yeah, guys, we'll be back tomorrow with myself and Sando. Same time. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern, 4 Central. And do you have any closing remarks, Axsom?
I'm gonna go take a nap.
And there we go. All right, guys, we'll see ya.
Alright, catch y'all next time, boys.
Permissions to perform it. No, hold on. I gotta log out, log in. Gotta do the GEC login.
Oh, do you want me to do it? Because I'm logged in.
Yes, please. I'll
How do I do it?
/ raid.
Just in chat?
Yeah, in chat, and then I'll send you the username. So do / raid, and then space, and then just paste that and hit enter.
Or just send it to me? Oh, you sent it to me in Slack. Okay,
Yeah.
So like literally this. Oh. Without the quote.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
And then once that little bar goes all the way down, you can just click. I think it says like raid now or something.
And away we go.